guys. All right with you? Today I'm going to talk about ChatGPT-4, OpenAI's new language model that promises to revolutionize the way we talk to robots. Is he really that good? Let's find out together. What is OpenAI and ChatGPT? OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research company founded in 2015 by names like Elon Musk and Sam Altman. OpenAI's goal is to create an artificial intelligence that can benefit humanity, without causing harm or being controlled by private interests. ChatGPT is a conversational robot that uses artificial intelligence to generate text that look like human speech. It is based on GPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, a deep learning technology that uses artificial neural networks to write like a human. The GPT has had several versions, the latest being GPT 3.5, released in 2021. This model had 175 billion parameters, that is, information units that it could use to learn and generate texts. He was capable of answering questions, writing stories, cracking jokes, and even programming. What changes with ChatGPT 4? OpenAI has released GPT-4, a new version that far surpasses the capabilities of GPT 3.5. GPT-4 has no less than 1 trillion parameters, that is, almost 6 times more than the previous model. This means that it can learn and generate much more complex, creative and coherent texts. ChatGPT has also been updated to use GPT-4 as a base. OpenAI claims that ChatGPT-4 is more accurate, creative and collaborative than ChatGPT 3.5, and 40% more likely to produce factual responses. Plus, it can do amazing things like write texts of up to 25,000 characters, equivalent to about 10 pages. Chat in multiple languages such as English, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. Search the internet and use trusted sources to answer questions. Adapt to the user's style and mood. Make smart and funny jokes. Understand images, photos and videos, and use them as sources of information and inspiration. How can ChatGPT-4 read images, photos and videos? ChatGPT-4 can receive as input not only texts, but also images, photos and videos. It uses a computer vision system to analyze visual content and extract relevant information such as objects, people, colors, shapes, emotions, captions, etc. It also uses a natural language processing system to generate texts that describe, explain or comment on visual content. For example, if the user sends a picture of a squirrel holding a camera and taking a picture of a nut, ChatGPT-4 might respond, "The picture is funny because it shows a squirrel holding a camera and taking a picture of a nut like if it were a professional photographer." It's a humorous situation because squirrels usually eat nuts, and we don't expect them to use a camera or act like humans. How can ChatGPT-4 help people with tasks? ChatGPT-4 can use its ability to read images, photos and videos to help people with tasks in a variety of ways. For example, it can help visually impaired people to access visual content by describing what is in images, photos and videos in different languages. It can facilitate language learning by translating or explaining what is in images, photos and videos in different languages. It can improve search and teaching services by using images, photos and videos as reliable sources to answer questions. It can stimulate people's creativity, generating original texts from images, photos and videos, such as poems, songs, scripts and articles. He can entertain people by making smart and funny jokes from the images, photos and videos. ChatGPT-4 is a conversational robot that uses artificial intelligence to generate texts and interact with users. He can also understand images, photos and videos, and use them as sources of information and inspiration. This functionality can help people with everyday tasks, such as accessing visual content, learning languages, searching the internet, creating original content and having fun. ChatGPT-4 is an amazing tool, but it also needs to be used responsibly and ethically. It can generate offensive, false or plagiarized texts if not well supervised. It can be used for malicious purposes such as spreading misinformation or misleading people. He may have difficulty understanding specific contexts or cultural nuances. He may not have a personality or emotion of his own. Therefore, it is important to use ChatGPT-4 responsibly and ethically, and always check the sources and content it generates. Furthermore, it is good to remember that it does not replace human contact, but complements and enriches our interactions. So, did you like to know ChatGPT-4? I found it very interesting and fun. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can head over to the OpenAI website and sign up for ChatGPT Plus. But be careful not to fall in love with a robot. Well guys, that was today's video. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. A hug and see you next.